We started this event 2 years ago. That was at a time where I think the shipping market started its downturn, and we felt that as a law firm specializing in maritime shipping work, the timing was right for us to actually share with the market, share with our client base, the challenges facing the industry. And that was at a time when a lot of new regulations were coming into force as well. We thought the timing was right to actually, had a platform, all the clients coming together, and for us to get a few speakers together from different countries to then share with our client base, the challenges, current legal issues and regulatory issues concerning the market. So that was 2 years ago. We had 2 legs to the conference. One was in Singapore, another in Hong Kong. This is the second year we are doing it. Again, Singapore and then Hong Kong. But this year we are doing it slightly differently. We are in fact adding Beijing as part of the road show, and we are in fact going to be in Beijing on Thursday for a smaller scale conference.
As you mentioned, we represented Anglo-Eastern in the recent merger between Anglo-Eastern and Univan, which is the largest merger of 2 independent ship management companies in maritime history. So it was quite an interesting deal and an interesting development. Whether that means much more in the broader shipping industry context is to be determined. Ship management is obviously one sector of the shipping industry. I think you may see some more mergers in that sector, as especially with increasing pressures on ship managers on rates and other issues. Just for the economies of scale, I think you may see some of the smaller ship managers looking to merge and consolidate into bigger groups. In terms of the bigger shipping industry issues, you're seeing some consolidation already with discussions about mergers in China and other places in the shipping industry. I think you will see more consolidation generally. Shipping is probably the most fragmented global industry of any industry that I can think of. There are multiple parties involved in all transactions, all aspects of shipping, from managers to owners to charterers, insurers, etc. It's very few industries, if any, of that scale that are so fragmented. So I think it is a natural development for more consolidation to some degree. Now, whether it's going to be on the same level, to look like something like the aviation industry, I don't think it will go that far. Shipping is historically a family-run industry in many ways, especially on the owning side. It's a smaller player. It's concentrated in different markets, so you won't see it as much on the global scale, except for maybe some major players. But I do think you'll see more consolidation at the middle level range of owners and other interests in the maritime industry.
Yeah, I mean, the first point in the situation is training. What the vessel's going into, what the seafarers are going into is probably beyond their ordinary training. Got a lot of people, a couple hundred people having to come on board the ship. You don't know what you're going to find. I mean, we talk about saving people off the boats, but if you've got bodies in the sea and things, there's a lot of issues there for the seafarers to deal with. And they need to know in advance of the people coming on board how they're going to deal with it and what's going to happen. The system's in place, and make sure they've got the training to deal with what they're going to face. And then the other one is always make sure your contracts, your charter parties, facilitating, make sure they've got the right clauses in there to protect you, whether you're owner, charterer. Make sure you've got the clauses that allow you to pay what you want to pay, or at least provide you with a chance of defending the claims that may come your way.